Welcome back to Something for That Ass podcast.
I'm Brooklyn.
And I'm Lena Love.
And this is our 50th episode. So we're drinking wine. No free promo, baby. We covered it with our stickers.
And she doesn't drink. She broke her no drinking streak when we went to a winery in South Africa because she loves wine so much. That's what she wanted to break it with.
I'm
just kidding. She's a tequila drinker. She would drink a straw with the Patron, but we're gonna drink a straw with the wine today.
You know, in the Proud Family when they're like, stop spreading the rumors around. Stop spreading the lies. That's how I feel about you saying I'm a wine drinker. I don't drink wine.
She didn't drink it. She chugged it. She's like, I'm not even trying to
I've never tasted what wine tastes like.
Damn.
I'm all like really studying it. I'm like,
she's like smelling it and moving it around at the winery. She's on with the cup.
And then she's
like, and she goes, I'm like,
yeah. But
never
there
touched my
was a
tongue.
red that I think you enjoyed it a little bit, right? And a white we enjoyed. And
look at her spreading another lie.
We don't want to look like we drink blood.
Oh wait, Mama, can you turn?
So
do we keep that light off?
No, we don't.
It's okay. It doesn't matter, right?
It's okay.
We'll be fine. Okay.
So we don't look like vampires. We're gonna drink white wine. This is a Sauvignon Blanc. What is the brand? I guess you'll never know, but I will give you a hint. It is Hawaiian because I'm trying to bring Hawaii to the IE.
She's asking me to take her on a Hawaii trip, so that's what we're gonna do.
I said Mexico, but I said Hawaii works.
She said anywhere tropical. Hawaii, Mexico. Oh yeah, speaking about that, if you don't get anything from this podcast, just get this. Fuck ICE.
Fuck ICE.
All my homies hate
ICE. What the fuck?
The fuck?
You act like Mexicans aren't the fucking backbone in the heart of California. This used to be fucking Mexico. And regardless, if I didn't have as many friendship experiences and blessings from Mexican people, I would still feel like fuck ICE. But in my personal experiences, I moved around a lot. And there was even times I needed a place to stay. And 2 Mexican households and 1 Guatemalan household took me in. And everywhere that I moved, I've just been shown the most love by Mexicans. But regardless if that happened or not, which it did, I would still feel like fuck ICE. I know that they're our fucking backbone in our heart. So you got to put some fucking respect on their fucking names. And they deserve a spot here because this used to be their land. And what makes America great is fucking diversity. So
that's right. That's right.
And I would say 90% of my friends are Mexican, and our podcast producer is Mexican.
That's right.
My first love ever was Mexican. My first crush was Mexican. I was raised by Mexican women. They taught me how to cook, clean. Like, I'm not trying to go 1950s on y'all, but let's not act like those are not important life skills to have. Yeah, like I've been shown so much love, so much, like, they always make it feel like home, right? So it's always gonna be fuck ICE. I'm gonna always stand up for any and everybody, right? So
yeah,
but definitely hold Mexicans close to my motherfucking heart. And it's actually crazy that it's just like, oh, it's just immigrants. No, it's specifically targeted towards Mexicans because
we have so many immigrants
in
America, and the first immigrants were actually white people. So
yeah,
we like took over and fucked everything up, and now we're like, oh, you can't be here, you're a native. Like, what the fuck?
Yes.
Are we going back to the fucking 1500s or whenever that bullshit happened? Like, this is not right. And a white man shouldn't dictate what to do with this land. It should be up to the Native Americans and Mexicans, honestly. They should be deciding, not getting kicked out.
Right.
The fuck?
And it's very specific. Like, like what you see getting posted and stuff, it's like, it's giving, yeah, you guys are racial profiling every fucking time with every hit. And
it's not just immigrants. They shouldn't be doing it to immigrants regardless, but they're literally just targeting Mexican people, like citizens, children, Oh my God.
And we just want y'all to know we are down with the motherfucking brown, okay? And we are on our episode that will drop next Wednesday. We are eating Mexican food, of course. We got a big ass feast from BZ Taco, right? BZ
Yes.
Tacos.
Yep.
BZ Tacos, just like literally a B and a Z tacos.
And they're so sweet. She was placing the order online and telling them, like, we're going to be doing a food review. So they gave us
Some extra goodies.
which is very sweet.
We're so excited. We've never tried it. And because we're going to go to our original spot to eat, but we'll get more into that later. But we were like, we need to try supporting someone else. Because we always try to put our money in pockets that we think are deserving of our money. So we try not to eat chain food. But yeah, vegan Mexican food, that's going to be on our mukbang. And yeah,
we're really excited.
And we're really excited that we made it to 50 episodes, you guys.
Like, and I think we should
start
sipping.
Start sipping.
I think we should start sipping. We're about to drink a whole bottle.
I literally...
And then some.
Our whole outfit is festive, but I was like just looking up right now. I was like, is strawberry shortcake Mexican? And they said it's not. Fuck that shit. She's Mexican today. So.
She makes agua fresca.
Yeah, literally.
Agua fresca.
Literally.
And they're fire.
Right. Okay, you're making my arm look big. I'm sorry. You gotta go.
Oh, thanks. I'm like, what?
Cheers. I've only ate 4 dried figs today.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's my first time drinking.
Cheers.
Cheers to our Mexican podcast producer.
Yes,
Salud.
Marmar is the best. He's the only man allowed in our fucking place for a reason.
Home.
And he's literally such a good person, and I don't feel like that towards like majority of men. I literally feel like our friendship with him, it's now like a brotherhood.
Yeah.
It's been very healing. Like, he's just a good, genuine, solid person.
Thank you.
It tastes like shit.
As you guys are as well.
Thank you.
Proud
We
to
love
be
you,
50
Barbara.
episodes
Sorry.
in. You okay? Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
It just like tastes nasty.
So what do you think?
Trash out here.
Yeah, what do you think of the taste?
Your last situationship is not allowed. Our
what? You are not allowed.
okay,
And you know, I told you guys last time he was trying to reach out, never replied. I still haven't, but he even tried to hit up my homegirl, being like, put in a good word for me. Baby, there's not enough good words in the world that could save you from what you've done.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I forgot to tell you that.
Yeah, he goes,
I
video
tell
of me
all my business.
a video of me got reposted on one of our homegirls' things. And he goes, you know them? First of all, you don't know us. Okay. And he goes, oh, I fumbled her sister. Or like, I fucked up with her sister, put in a good word for me. Some shit
Like,
like
I
that.
still have a fat crush on
Yeah.
her. I'm like,
Like,
okay.
too bad.
Too bad. And no, good words won't save you. And you're
Wow.
still getting ignored.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You watching this?
Fuck you.
This is the only response you're lying the fucking God. Hang your pussy.
Well,
I'm off.
I think Brogan's trying to finish it.
No, she doesn't taste it. She just swallows.
It's so fuck.
Wow.
And it tastes like
Yeah, give me a wine review. Give me a wine review. Each of you.
I
Tell
think
me.
it tastes like shit.
Wine?
I only drink tequila because I really am down with the motherfucking.
I wish I could be like, oh, it gives a hue of hazelnuts with a splash of mulberry, but it's hard for me to do that kind of review. So
It has
Yeah.
bubbles in it. I thought that was only for champagne. Yeah,
I was so good. She's like, it's light, a little sweet, not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
okay,
Right.
but let's also like.
It's not
I'm
the
sorry, I
best.
can't trust your taste.
Uh,
I can't.
bad taste in wine.
My tastes are similar. Be careful. We are same but different. So as much as you want like to fucking shit on me,
Yeah.
Shit on my as long as she wants to shit on my stomach is warm. I can say
you're
that.
gonna get to know the real her right now and the real me.
I don't think I'll be like drunk though until our
The
mukbang,
mukbang.
and we're gonna get crossfaded too.
I don't know
we don't.
because you be like getting hit right away with the shrooms and the weed. I don't.
Are you trying to rage bait me because it's working?
You guys, today
Damn it.
we're coming for the women a bit. And before we start that, I want to start it off with some cute. I forgot to tell you this cute
Yeah.
story too.
Tell
Wait,
me.
pause. Can you give me a
course.
cup because I don't think this is gonna. It's gonna start fucking my lips.
Yep.
So I need.
Yep.
Can you get me a cup too, please?
Yeah. Same time.
Yeah.
Thanks. It doesn't matter.
Whatever you feel called. Okay.
That's some
cute.
Mexican ass dollars you pay.
Yeah, I respect that. I seriously respect Mexicans so much. Like, you guys, I don't know if you guys would find this offensive, but
You guys have
I
big
even wanted
penises.
some of you guys, yeah.
No.
The
penises I've seen.
No, yeah, I would say some of the best sexual experiences. I can't even lie. You guys are just so passionate, and
You guys are nasty.
fuck, I love it. I love how passionate you guys are. Yes, you're toxic, and yes, I miss it. But that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say non-sexually, I love you guys so much that I even wanted to dedicate a whole episode to you guys. It's not going to happen today, but we wanted to share some love. Would that be weird if we
No.
dedicated a whole episode one day?
No, that'd be great.
Okay, if you want to eat Mexican food again, just say that. Like, what the fuck? Mexican food is my favorite food, by the way, and I'm
Like,
not just saying that
there's
to
this-
like I am truly give
No,
me a
that's
burrito. I'll give
She
you my
cried
heart.
one time because our Nana made her a burrito, and she didn't even know she was craving it. She just made it for her because she's in Seon,
Wow.
and she is like crying.
Yeah,
She doesn't cry, but she's tearing up.
and people are like, "Oh, you're vegan. What do you eat?" Like, I eat rice and beans, and I'm happy about it. You know?
Yeah, you think being vegan is expensive, baby? Eat rice, beans, and potatoes, tomatoes,
Bananas.
bananas, apples.
This is actually
You're fine. You'll be fine.
This is actually a slushy straw, so it has a little spoon.
Yeah, because got these custom
Still tastes like shit.
shirts.
Doesn't matter if you drink it or eat it.
Me. So I'm like, where the fuck? I was
We
looking
came-
everywhere for a long straw. I couldn't find it anywhere, and I'm like, I just gave a little tip to this girl if she could give me the giantest slurpy straw.
And we created these, by the way. This is not like, oh, we bought it from somewhere. We got these custom made. Like, we made the design. So, like, not to toot our own fucking horn or anything, but like, I already feel drunk, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, and she thought I wasn't gonna hit her. This is the beginning of the
Okay,
episode.
well, you're talking a lot and you're not drinking enough. So that's actually probably the problem. Well, we have to be on the same level on this podcast.
That's a lot of pressure.
So I think she's
I'm
telling you to
sweating.
chug that shit right now.
Oh, she's basically telling me I'm the big dog, right? Because I'll finish mine right now.
No, that was based off of how you can handle your liquor, not how fast you can drink it. Turtle.
I don't think that
Turtle
was. I don't
wins
think.
the race.
I don't think that.
Turtle wins the race. I'll be all harder to sing a turtle.
Lena doesn't believe me, but one time a snapping turtle was literally chasing after me. Like,
And our family member was like, "How high were you?" And she's like, "I was 5 years old." I'm like, "Yeah,
no,
well,
because it was chasing after me. It was a snapping turtle.
I even have it saved on my story highlights. You thought a caterpillar was also chasing you. They go like 0.01 miles per hour.
No, because one, and one time you meant
I'm
to,
like trying to
Wait,
save it
one time you
from
meant-
getting ran over in the street, and she's like, "It's trying to kill you." I'm like, I think
no,
I'm
that's what
saving
happened.
it from getting killed.
She's literally stop spreading the rumors around.
Check my highlights.
Stop spreading the lies.
Check my highlights. It's one of the ones with just a star.
No,
Because I have.
Send it to me. I'll insert it.
It's fast! Hi! He wants to fight you. I don't want to.
Okay.
you guys, this is like I'm actually.
Oh yeah, because you
I'm
said
kind of over the bond. I'm kind of over the bond over jumping me on the
Please.
podcast.
Please, you
And-
love the bond.
And
You eat popcorn to the bond.
I don't eat popcorn. And I'm actually making the exception. I don't eat corn.
Mentally.
Please try to add something in after. And Yumitsa one time posted like on her thing. Shout out to our Mexican queen, Yumitsa. She posted one time. She was like, "I've never seen a hoe I need or a turtle with speed." And I literally commented, and I was like, "Actually, friend, I was chased by a snapping turtle one time, so that some of them do have speed. So don't underestimate people." So, cheers.
Cheers, I feel like
We've
this is
never
very
just
fast.
like gotten drunk just like in our
Never.
living room.
Never. This is the first
Special
for
occasion.
everything. Yeah.
50 episodes, you guys.
So I can only imagine what we're gonna fucking do with our 100th. Yeah. So
Bro,
today,
cocaine. I don't do cocaine
no
anymore.
I tried it. I didn't like it.
I tried it a little bit more than trying it.
Yeah.
But
I will
changed.
say ecstasy was more my vibe for a minute, but now I just try to keep it natural and plus alcohol. I know it's not natural, but I do like my alcohol because it makes me feel like
Alcohol can be natural. Wine, grapes,
wine, and
tequila, agave. Yeah. Can be.
And yeah, that's what I like to hear though, because those are my favorite wines. My favorite wines. My
Alcohols.
favorite alcohols.
Patron is my favorite wine, I will say. Maybe we will drink Patron for our... Maybe we could take Patron.
But
we take-
Patron's not Mexican anymore.
Why?
Because I think
I think they may have gotten bought out by a...
a white person.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure
They
about
be
that.
fucking it
Okay,
up.
we're gonna
Yeah.
fact check it before our 100th
I have
episode.
Lalo is made by Mexican, really good. I really like Lalo and Siete Leguas.
Oh, really?
Siete Leguas.
Huh.
And honestly, shout out
And
to
I
you.
like reposados, but I had both of those blancos.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna like it smooth, very smooth.
I'm gonna give you your flowers
Very
because you
Mexican.
really do be trying to speak in Spanish, and I really do respect that about you.
Thank you.
I had a lot of opportunity. I will say, like, I am a fucking cunt because I've literally, and not like the like when a gay says cunt, like that's so cunt. Like I literally am just like a fucking idiot because I've had so much opportunity to learn Spanish and I just haven't. And I think it was like me being younger and being scared to fail or not be good at something. So I'm just like, I'm not even gonna try. And I think that's a lot of people's problem, not with like language, but just things in general, right?
No, that's real.
You can't be afraid to like
It's
not be good at
It
something.
can feel embarrassing. Like, but imagine how they feel. Like
They
a lot of
respect it.
Mexicans come over here. They have to learn English, which is so much harder of a language.
Yeah.
And they're like, fuck, like I don't want to sound silly, but
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
all have to start somewhere. But
She-
that's real. 'Cause
you'd really
when,
try.
When we had those opportunities, we were both really young. And
Yeah.
I feel like the reason I might have poured into it just a little bit more is because there was a couple family members. I was in a relationship really young, and there's a couple family members that actually didn't speak English.
But I was the
Yeah.
same.
So really,
Yeah.
oh, okay, well.
I was just a fucking cunt. I'm just
But
saying.
you had to have tried with them.
I mean, I like will say words, like,
Yeah.
but not like
It's
sentences.
not like
you try
I-
to, you say
It's not like I
sentences.
know like so much.
No,
But
you
I
don't
will
know.
say I didn't learn shit
She's being
taking
humble.
Spanish in school. I didn't learn shit learning Spanish in school. I only learned by using it. And I feel like that's
I will say
the only way.
I wasn't in school. I didn't have a normal like upbringing, so I wasn't in school. I never took a
She
Spanish
didn't.
class. So I never took that. And when I
So
had to
maybe,
take a language,
maybe that did help me.
maybe like hearing it.
yeah, unconsciously it helped me.
Yeah.
Bonita hermosa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say to my best friend, I'll say, hola, hermosa, ¿cómo estás?
I
You know?
hear you speak
That's pretty
Spanish,
good.
though.
That's all I say though.
That's
And
pretty
she
good.
be telling me I speak Spanish. I'm like, not too much, because people are gonna go and start
But
speaking
you
it real
do.
fast, and I'm not gonna be like,
Yeah.
Sometimes she'll be sometimes she'll
they
be
speak it very fast.
sometimes she'll be studying with Mexican people though, and she'll be like,
We're
sitting there
teaching each other.
Yeah.
We're
I
teaching
respect
each
that, I
other.
respect that, I
And I'll
respect
be
that.
like trying to teach them words, and we're like both.
Yeah.
But it's kind of fun. I'm like,
Yeah.
I would like. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of hope that my man is some type of Hispanic.
That's
Latino.
our favorite. Latino
I
is her
like.
favorite.
I do like a lot of races. I would say I could find in all. I could probably find someone attractive in all of them. Honestly, I have a very diverse taste, but my favorite so far.
You have
has
a
been my-
diverse taste, but you have a type.
But there was one I was really down bad about that was not Latino at all.
But he was honestly, he looked like everything but what he was. Let's
He
be
was
real.
mixed.
Let's be
He
real.
was mixed.
Let's be real. He looked like everything but he was. That is like what he actually was would probably be fourth on the list.
Damn.
He looked like
he
Jafar.
didn't look Latino though. Yeah, he could probably look like Jafar though.
I feel like he looked
A what?
Like a
Jafar?
evil, like a
From
evil
Aladdin.
Jafar with
I don't
curly
know.
hair.
Jasmine and Aladdin.
I'm
Yeah.
like, yes, ruin my life.
Just how you feel like the one guy that I was talking to looked a few things before that. I feel like
Yeah.
that was the same thing.
Okay, yeah.
It wasn't like,
I
oh,
could
because
see
there's
that.
some people you look at them and you're like, oh, I know what you are.
And then there's other people, like, I feel that people feel that way about us. Some people are like, oh yeah, they're white, but a lot of people, they try to guess anything but that.
Yeah.
It's the baby hairs. It's the lip liner. It's,
You
It's
just
the-
look
also, we have
more
dark-
ethnic than white.
Yeah.
Like
Or
the white
if
girl I have in my head is very different from
thin
your
lips.
white.
I do overdraw
Yeah.
my lips, but I do have something to overdraw. There's some people. Okay, and this
I
is
feel
like,
that.
I can't believe I'm going to confess this, but this is probably
Wow.
because I'm drunk right now. I am a little buzzed.
I'm actually getting buzzed right now if I didn't drink.
I
Like,
am going to say something really fucked up.
I'm like, am I actually
I'm going to
gonna
say
drink this
something
whole
really
thing?
fucked up right now.
Okay, yeah.
That's
Can
okay.
you guys hold space for me to do this?
Absolutely.
Yes.
As always.
And I'm sorry. And I am. And I am. And you know what? This is not me. This is just the demon in me.
Poncho's ready.
Oh yeah, we have a stuffed animal named Poncho. We got it from a pimp.
Yeah, we did.
That's a long story. It's actually not that long, but so sometimes I will look at pictures of people's kids, right? And should I stop?
No, it's funny. I think it's
It's
real.
fucked
Like,
up. It's fucked
okay,
up.
not everything true is gonna be glitter and sunshine. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'll look at people post their children sometimes. And
Rough.
God, please don't punish me when it's my time.
Yeah.
But I will look at certain kids and I will say, wow, that is an unattractive baby. And the only thing that's like cute about them is the fact that they're small, because anything small is cute. Oh, a small bottle of Tabasco. You guys all seen those. I have a collection of them.
Yeah. Little
You
sriracha.
know, a Barbie mini bag. Like anything small is cute, but
Right.
like the actual baby is not.
If we're
Right.
like really looking at the features.
If we're
Yeah.
just being honest, right? Like you might love your child, but just all babies are not cute. And I
Like-
think that comes more forward as they get older. Like you can be like, oh, you weren't like that cute as a child.
Yeah.
And something I've noticed a pattern, and I was telling her the other day, is like sometimes I'll look at a baby and I'll say, why is this baby not cute? What went wrong? And there's always a common theme. They don't have lips. They have very small lips. And you see this a lot too with women that have gotten a lot of lip injections, because they'll get with men that don't have really exaggerated lips. And then you're like, oh, the baby has no fucking lips. And the baby is not that cute. Right?
Yeah.
And that's why I am dedicated. And I know this is fucked up, but I want to give my children a fighting chance, because I feel like I have a decent sized lips. Like I have full lips. I don't have big lips, right? I have full lips. So I'm like, you know, I'm able to overdraw them and make them look how I want them to look. But there's some people, it's like you have just two lines, right?
Just skin.
That open. And
I
they
do
eat.
feel for them.
And
I do feel for you.
and it's like I'm dedicated to having children with a man that has really big lips, because I don't want my daughters to want lip inject. I don't have surgery, so or like any
Modifications.
like filler or anything.
Yeah.
But I wish, you know, that I could just put lip gloss on and feel like my most confident. I had to put lip liner and lip gloss. So I want my kids to be the better version of me. So I refuse to be with a man that has small lips. I'm sorry. You better have a big bank account and you better have big lips if you're coming over here.
And there's a third big.
I mean, that's a given.
The three B's.
And honestly, that's why Mexican men, or if you're mixed with I don't know what it is, but every Mexican man that I've seen, y'all got it. I don't know about the rest of y'all. I don't know about the rest of the population, but a lot of people say that Mexican men have small wieners. I haven't personally experienced that, but I know they're uncircumcised, and I'm cool with that. I love a cashmere sweater. Personally.
That's high end.
And it's like, if it's big
That's
with the
luxury.
sweater, right? It's luxury.
That's luxury.
So it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. So I don't know. I'm drunk right now, so
It's honestly crazy. I've
seen small wieners.
I have seen small wieners. Thank you for reminding
She's
me.
actually sees like enough small wieners that she's done seeing small wieners.
Yeah.
That's
to
crazy.
the point where, because I wouldn't fact check, I would just feel the vibes, fill them out, and then I'm like,
And there was nothing
And
to
then
feel.
not feel like
and
it
then
because-
right, and I'm like, how come with the average size, I was like kind of fighting for my life a little bit, and then with this, it's just gone,
right,
disappeared in there.
Like just put a tampon in at that.
Because especially with the condom, it just literally feels like I might as well put a tampon in, because you feel putting a tampon in, but once you put the tampon in, you might feel it a little bit when you're not on a heavy flow, but if you're like bleeding, it just like once you put it in, it kind of disappears.
I hate when you say heavy flow. I do hate it because she says flow a lot. I'm like, please,
What?
you're just too beautiful to be like heavy flow.
Why? What am I supposed to say?
I mean, there's nothing you really can say, but I just
Heavy
think
cycle.
just like bleeding profusely.
Okay, well, something she
I like
loves
that.
to say all the time is blood clots. Blood clots.
Well, because we have a Jamaican neighbor, so he was teaching me certain language, and I feel really stupid. Like, I have to admit this, but I was like, "Oh, what other languages do you speak?" And he was like, "Oh, I just speak like, I speak English." And I'm like,
English.
"But what else?" Like, because I'm thinking Jamaican is like a different language,
but let's
Yeah.
but
be
it's
real.
not.
Let's
No,
be real
it's not.
though.
He's like English. I'm like,
Let's be
what
real though.
else, though?
Jamaican English is way different than American English.
Yeah,
What was the one that you
they have a
can't
different
say?
dialect.
Is pussy clot.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, he was like,
Boom, la clot.
oh, pussy
Bumba
clot.
clot is like
Oh, bumba clot.
holy shit. But if you say pussy clot, is like, oh, you're gonna get jumped.
Like, fuck you. So I
If
was
you
like,
say
oh,
pussy clot,
he was like, oh, I would kill somebody.
no, it's not that one.
What is it?
It's suck your mother.
Oh, suck your mother.
Oh.
And then he was like, oh, if I hear someone say that, I would kill them. And I was like, friend, I'm just trying to learn you, right? Like, you
Because
don't
she
need
was
all.
just repeating
Because
what
I
he
said
said,
it.
and he
I
was
was
like,
like-
no, I kill them.
I was like, okay, friend, let's let me be a student, right? Let's not let me be
Teach me
someone
so
of the
I
past
know
tense.
not to say it in certain circumstances.
Clink, clink.
Yeah.
But can I bring it back to the baby thing for a second?
Yeah.
You've
yeah.
seen a lot of ugly babies,
When
I
you
know.
were talking about
Nothing.
you said I'm gonna have ugly baby.
No, I said you're talking about ugly babies.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say that. I don't think that would happen in our bloodline.
Right. My man don't have to have giant lips, but I think I have like medium cool lips, so I would like my man to at least have that. Cause I have had crushes on men with smaller lips.
She
and I'm
has.
like, how has that
She has
happened?
them
But
back.
it's honestly the vibe. Like honestly,
Yes.
I've came across a lot of very attractive men, and I've lost attraction right away.
And you've come across very unattractive men.
And I've come
that you thought were
across.
attractive.
I wouldn't call them unattractive, but I can
No,
see they don't.
sorry,
They
sorry.
don't fit the beauty standard.
No,
They
sorry.
might not fit the beauty standard, but to me, I'm like, okay, like your vibe to me, the way we have our chemistry, you're so fine.
Can we talk about it though?
But wait, I need to bring something else.
Is this
up,
a safe space?
Oh, say it. What you have to say? Say what
It's
you have to say.
short.
I'm about to finish this wine, so hurry up.
Okay. So when you're bringing up how there's some women that get lip injections and they have a baby with a man that doesn't have much lips, and then the baby comes out with thin lips, and you're like, what the heck? What went wrong? Like, you're supposed to have big lips because you have big lips on your side.
Mm.
Which things happen, right? Things happen that could have skipped a generation, but we all know what really happened. There was a post that I saw, CC Jacobson. She always does Pamela Anderson hair, and I just want to give her a little shout out because she said something that made me even reflect on my perception. Because as you know, we live in a generation where there's body dysmorphia at an all-time fucking high. All-time fucking high body dysmorphia is so prevalent in this generation. Okay. So she was saying, okay, you guys are so focused on the very done up bodies being unrealistic beauty standards. But what is an unrealistic beauty standard is natural beauty, because these supermodels, they're born like that. That is unattainable. You get under the blade, or you get some injections, that's attainable. You just had to have some money. And I'm like, okay, that does put things in perspective, but I still do feel a way a little bit about this body dysmorphia, just because I care about the women and their self-esteem, because I feel like if everyone has high self-esteem, we would just move better as a society.
That's real. That's real. That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's what I want to say. So if you want to talk shit on my type now, we can.
Well, I'm just look.
The unattractiveness.
Look. I'm saying from a loving place. Sometimes she'll find a literal naked mole rat, right? There will be a naked mole rat in the room. I'm like,
What is that though? Let's describe that. What is
like, have you ever watched Kim Possible?
Yeah.
And then you know how Ron had a naked mole rat?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever actually searched up a naked mole rat on like Google. Just do it. Do it really quick. Shout out to our
I can't lie, a lot.
Mexican podcast producer.
I like
US.
long hair and stuff like that. I like a man to have
Don't
hair,
try to
but
justify yourself right
I
now.
can't lie. I can't lie though. A lot of the men that I have gone for don't have like much hair anywhere else or hair.
Okay, so exactly. So what I was saying, very accurate. There will be a naked mole rat in the room. Maybe
image?
can we insert one right here? Naked mole rat. There'll be one. I would just never think, like, to me, you are so gorgeous. And it's not just because you are my sister, but I look at you and I'm like, I always tell her, you have to be careful because you are on a different caliber of beauty. You have no work done. You're just pretty. Like, you are a gorgeous girl with no makeup. I've seen her in every state. Like, she'll be like, oh, I look so. I'm like, man, miss me with all that. You're
I'm
always
like,
gorgeous.
you're making me feel invalidated.
Okay,
like,
well, pause.
Shut up.
Sometimes you gotta do that.
And I'm like, you know what?
I'm trying to bring you back down to reality because sometimes you be floating in where the fuck ever. It's past Mars. And
if you guys pay attention, I do have mental illness. So.
I think that they don't have to pay attention to know that. Anyways, there'll be a naked mole rat in the room. This is like, to me, I don't know what the fuck. The twos always be talking. Okay, you're broke, ugly, dusty, you live in your mom's basement, eating spaghetti from 4 days ago. It's hard. Okay,
SpaghettiOs from a can.
SpaghettiOs.
That's good.
And like, I will just be like, there's just no way, right? Like, in my mind, I'm like, there's no way a woman like this, right? And looks ain't everything. But there's no way a woman like this will like someone like that. Okay, we'll get in the car. She'll talk about, didn't that guy have nice eyes? I said, I didn't look at those beady things. I didn't. Oh, he had nice lips. Oh, I would never want those around me. I didn't acknowledge that. And then she starts talking about this person in admiration. I say, oh, we're fucked. We're fucked. She has a crush. And she has very enticing eyes. She has very, like, she could look at someone and freeze them in real time, right? And there'll be times we'll be out and I will see her looking at someone and I'm like, fuck, what the fuck is she looking at? I'll see a naked mole rat and I'm like, it can't be that.
But she sees a diamond in the rough.
It can't be that, right? It cannot be that right over there. That should probably have been swallowed. I'll look at her and I'm like, there's no one else. It's got to be that.
It's just me and him in the room. For real.
It's just her. And I'm like,
it's just me and
where
him.
where am I in the equation? Where's your consciousness?
Once I get a crash, it's just me and you, baby.
Where is your consciousness? Me being the consciousness. I'm like, please don't let this be reality. Please. And I just, and I used to really be hard on her. I used to really be like, please, God, like I used to, not even just please, God.
And she was met with resistance, and I do feel bad for some of it.
But we and her would get into legitimate arguments about it because we always keep it respectful with each other because you have to understand.
We never yell at each other or call each other out.
Yeah.
No matter how much the emotions are high.
We keep it respectful because not only are we sisters, not only are we business partners, but we're also best friends, right? So it's like the respect always has to be there. But there's been times we've gotten mad at each other about each other's dating stuff. And
I will admit I've been more of the problem because, like, I date more. And
there'll be times I'm like, you just can't. Like, you just can't. Like, I'm sorry. Like, and I try to not I always tell her, I always sandwich things because you have to know how to talk to people. And a good way to do it is to sandwich things like, okay, compliment, say the truth. Compliment. The compliments could both be true, but you have to put the truth in the hard truth in the middle.
And I really admire her because I could just tell she just really loves me. And that's why I thought, oh, I'm so patient. No, you're not at all, actually. But I'm learning to be patient. And a huge thing is knowing her intentions. She literally has genuine love for me. It's never anything but that. And she has a very tough love approach, what is totally acceptable, but because she loves me so much and knows that I'm sensitive, she tones it down and she gets real soft with me. I really appreciate that because I'm the type of person, and I'm working on it, but I will admit I'm a very secretive person.
I hate that.
And
I hate that. I'm like,
I'm very secretive, and yeah, it comes from a place of like, I don't want to hear it. Yeah. And it could be me like living in oblivion and not wanting to hear the truth, But some things you need intervention. Some things you need to hear that shit. And she has been really there for me, and she really did not need to intervene. She did not need to do that. and she was met with resistance and a little bit of problems when trying to achieve that. But I'm grateful that she went for it anyways, because I don't think I would have achieved so much growth if she hadn't intervened.
Stop.
For real though.
Stop. Take your wine, please. I love you, girl. I literally, I mean, I always tell her like you could do what you want, but some things is like absolutely the fuck not. And
I understand.
You need someone like that.
Yeah, you do. That's why value female. I don't like to say the word female, but value your women friendships.
Right. Sometimes females has to be used, but no, yeah, I just feel like I always tell her like you're an adult, you know, like you're my little sister, but you're an adult at the end of the day. But there is some shit that I can't let slide, right? And I feel like I've thrived on tough love because I feel like the times that I haven't been helped have been the times I've been helped the most. When they're like, I can't do this for you, you're gonna have to figure it out. I feel like, I don't know, there is something special about tough love. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself black and blue.
That's counterproductive.
It's counterproductive. But definitely keep it real, because a lot of people, they have a yes man in their corner and they have friends that would never tell them what's really good. You just get a lot of yes, bitch, yes, period. And it's not that, right?
And I had a lot of
and I've had to step in on times where it's like, you're not even my business like that, but I'm going to make this my business because I feel weird not saying anything, because how I operate is just like being my authentic self. And like with her, I feel very protective because it's my little sister. So I'm like, I'm going to do it regardless, no matter how much resistance I get met with, no matter how much it's like, okay, fuck you in the moment. I'll take the fuck you in the moment if it results in
I didn't
protection.
say that, but she says I have eyes that say it.
Oh, for sure. I was saying her sometimes and she's like, bitch, fuck out of my face. And I'm like,
I'll never say that though.
She'll never say that, but
I'll never say that though.
I can read the room. And even the other day, I was telling her something, and I'm like, Lena, like, stop being mad. She's like, I'm not. And I'm like, I know you though. You're mad at me. Like, you're not mad at me, but you're
not mad at her. I wasn't mad at her. I was just like,
what the fuck?
I felt a little offended because I just feel it was basically like, okay, she be doing her cleanses, and I'm like, okay, this person should be supportive that you're on a cleanse, and they shouldn't be eating no fuck shit around you when you're on a cleanse. She's like, Lena, let's be real. You eat some fuck shit around me when I'm on my cleanses. And I'm like, I mean, I can admit I do eat some fuck shit around her, but I try to consciously not do that as well. But I do fold, and I do like give in to my desires in front of her because I give my own, but I could admit that, but I was just feeling kind of like, she's like, Lena, you do that though. And I was kind of like, yeah, you're right. But like, she's I'm trying. Like, yeah. No one else should do that to you. But she's like, you do that to me. I'm like,
no, I just try to check the hypocrisy.
I can be a little bit of a hypocrite.
We all are.
No, we all are. And I'm like, I'm not saying, because I think when you hear, oh, I don't try. And I'm not saying you don't try, but I have to remind her, it's like, it doesn't even matter if you're trying or not. Regardless, like, to me, it's how I think. And I know this is not like a comment. Bro, are you so behind? How are you still pouring your glass? Anyways,
I'm almost done. This is my
we still got more.
Almost been done.
We got more.
But I'm saying, like, I'm not saying it as like you don't try. I think what she hears like off that is she doesn't try. I'm like, I'm not saying you don't try.
Something I have to work on, and I've been trying to. It's very hard. It's very hard. It's taking things personal and not getting offended right away. Mm-hmm. And I was checking myself in that moment because, like, yeah, I was telling her I'm not mad at you because I'm not mad.
I know you're not mad, but you're.
But
offended.
I'm like, I felt a little offended because I'm like, I wouldn't want to do nothing to hurt you.
She's like, oh, I thought
I have done things.
No, not that it hurts me. I tell her, I'm like, it's not even about hurting me. Like, to me,
I wouldn't want to do that.
My thing is like, okay, I watch a lot of like my 600-pound life, right, clips. I like your commentary on it. To me, I'm like, okay, to me, if I'm getting at a certain weight, this is just how my mind works though. I'm responsible for my weight, right? Yeah. I'm responsible for that. So regardless if you two decide to eat cheesecake in front of me, if I'm 400 pounds, I need to sit this out,
Yeah.
right? This isn't my time to say, let's have a bonding moment and eat cheesecake.
Yeah.
I'm 400 pounds. You guys are both healthy, normal weight.
Yeah.
I can't indulge in this. And that is a choice I have to make within myself. And I was telling her, it doesn't matter if you were to eat shitty the whole 75 days I was doing the 75 hard. I have to be responsible because I committed to doing this. You didn't commit to doing this. Just how when she's done a cleanse, I said, okay, well, I'm in the gym. I still need to eat my protein, which is like a soy-free tofu box. Yes, it's not like a luxurious meal, but I need to eat that. I'm going to eat the vegetables with you, but I am not blessed like her. Like she's just butt heavy, right? Like she just is built like
No,
that.
your body's very blessed. Like,
But
you love to talk about how butt heavy I am, but you're like,
man,
you're
can I finish the
actually
sentence?
so naturally curvy and bomb. Like,
But that's just how I'm built. But it's like, for me, I know I'm trying to build a butt, so I need to eat a certain amount of protein. So I have to do that. But
and she has.
But so she'll be on a
And she
cleanse
has
where
built
she's
it.
only eating fruits and vegetables. Me, I'll eat the fruits and vegetables, but I need to have my soy-free tofu. I need to have my 3-ingredient protein shake, right?
And
I need
you
to do that.
hear that? You hear that? Like, she's being so supportive. She's never taken... Okay, she doesn't drink alcohol and she does a little shrooms, but she's never taken a weed break. When I'm on my cleanses, she'll actually take a break from smoking
And
weed.
you showed me I was addicted to weed because I didn't know before. I didn't.
But I don't even think it's like that because we're around people who face blunts by themselves. We split a joint and we sometimes still won't finish that. I'm being dead ass. So
I'm a
to me-
one-hit wonder, baby.
To me,
For
that's
real.
not being
For real.
addicted to weed. I think it's just, it could be habitual.
But there
I
has
don't
been
think you're
times.
addicted.
There has been times though you've been
But-
addicted.
Yeah. Oh, I have.
There's
I have an
I know,
addictive personality. I know that about myself. I have a very addictive personality, so I have to be big.
I know Lena like the back of my hand.
I have to be very careful.
When she wakes up at fucking 8 a.m. and she's like, I'm gonna smoke a bowl. I'm like, oh, that's you. That's on you. Because I slept this shit after today. She's more functioning than me. I get high. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn.
I wouldn't say that. I would say like
I'm gonna hate this video when I watch it back. I'm drunk.
Nah, you're gonna love it.
You're gonna love
Am
it.
I feel
No.
drunk as fuck.
I think
No, you're gonna love it. No,
this
I
is
will
great.
say, though,
This is great.
I don't think you're more functioning.
It's not
I don't
true.
think I'm more
It's not
functioning.
true. It's not true.
Wait! I don't think I'm more functioning when I smoke weed. When I smoke weed early, which I wouldn't say I do that anymore. I will admit I had a phase. Maybe a phase that I had repeated. It's not something I do now. But I had smoked weed, let's say before I broke my fast, aka eat my fruit for the day and then start eating actual food.
That's wrong.
Not that fruit isn't real food. But I will smoke weed, drink a little bit of water, smoke weed early in the day. It's because I know I don't really have to face real life right away. And I can do my things on a vibe. Have I been to the gym and stuff like that too high? And I'm like, why did I get fucking faded down this early? But it is what it is. I think, though, when it comes to functioning, being high, though, you are very great at being functioning. I feel like when I get too high, I cannot portray my words the way that I want to. I feel very... Not all the time. I think it's when I get too high. Because when I get just a little high, I'm like I'm vibing. But I have really pushed the boundaries way too many times where I'm like, okay, I can't function. I can't talk. I don't know what to do with my body or my arms or my hands. Like, I'm so fucking high right now. When you get too high, you could literally pull it off. She's already gangster with it. So.
But you know why? You know why?
I know why.
I used to work at Traps. Okay, there's been times, yes. She's like, I can't walk. And I'm like, stop. Regroup. But there's been times I used to work at Traps. I
try to make that very minimal. Personally, I would like that to be a never thing.
But I'm just saying, like, I understand.
It has
but
happened.
There's been time I've been tested at my limits though, because I used to work at actual Traps. Like before weed was legalized, which I was really pissed when I did because I was making
And
crazy
honestly,
bread.
It was
before.
honestly a bad move to legalize.
Oh, y'all.
We wanted it to be legalized, but it's like, because we didn't want to get arrested for smoking it, but it's like, then it becomes legalized. It's so taxed and it's such bullshit. It's more chemical now. You're not supporting your local drug dealer anymore. I mean, you can't be a lawyer.
Hold on, let me get to this really quick. I'm drunk as fuck recording the podcast. I'll play you
Always
back.
support your local drug dealer. dealer.
Support your local drug dealer.
That's important.
I'm drunk as
Like,
fuck
what
right
the
now.
fuck?
I'm gonna call you back.
Yeah. We're important.
You guys want to incriminate the fucking drug dealers? I don't go for
Please.
that. I don't go for that. Do not incriminate the local drug dealer. You know the real drug dealer that you need to put fucking behind bars is Big Pharma,
That's right.
motherfucker.
That's
Big
right.
Pharma.
That's
Because you know
motherfucking
what
right.
the medical team does is keep you sick to keep their fucking bills paid. That's what Big Pharma does. The local drug dealers are just trying to pay their way to make their dreams fucking come true, and they're making you happy in the process. Big Pharma's trying to hurt you.
That's a real drug dealer.
And they're
Facts.
giving you the worst fucking advice. From the food to the drugs to the treatment. They're fucking you.
An
Seriously.
ass with no lube.
No lube.
No,
Wow.
and a big dick.
lube.
And okay,
You on alcohol?
I will say, the only reason I'm gangster like that is because I used to work at real traps, get rated, all that. I used to work at real traps, and I don't know if you worked at a trap, you could relate, because traps used to be all women, right? Like they used to not hire men.
They know what sells.
They know what's up. They know what sells, right? And I used to get put into positions. And to me, I'm never like, I got a big ego, and something I got to really work on, because I do. I'm really like perfectionist. I got to really work on this shit, right? But I would work in traps. I'd be the new girl at a trap, and they would be, you know, like the head girl, right? And if you worked at traps, you could relate, but they would try to give you the biggest dab because they want to see how you could hang. And to me, I could be on Mars, bitch. And I'm going to show you what's
dabs
good.
are different than
Sweet. It's pure.
weed.
Yeah.
It's
pure.
different.
And-
Dabs are different than weed.
And one thing about me is you're not going to try to one-up me. You're not trying to upsize me, because
I honestly respect that about her.
like, you're just not going to do it. I
Honestly,
have
no.
too big of an ego.
Because
and it's
bitches can't stand. Bitches can't fill the shoes. They're quick to judge, but you could not fill the shoes. I promise you. I couldn't. I would not be able to stand and do the shit that she's done. The fuck? Take multiple dabs and ring up
Fat ones, this big, bigger than a dime.
Take fat dabs and ring up 170 fucking customers just to prove that, yeah, I can handle this shit. Fuck no, I wouldn't have been able to do that. She was able to do that shit.
And I know
You
a lot
bitches
of women
would not be able to fucking take one dab, let alone 3, and ring up hundreds of fucking customers in one day in a ghetto ass area. The fuck?
You wouldn't. And
you
I
wouldn't. You're
and
so
I-
quick to judge.
And I feel like I've been really like earned my respect in the cannabis industry, because it's like, okay, you give me the fattest dab ever, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna do it. But one thing is, I was fucked up, right? I was fucked up and I couldn't speak, but I learned how to, because I'm like, I know this little bitch right here ain't about to tell me what the fuck is good with me. So, you know, that's how I learned. My first day though at a trap, I didn't speak, and I had a very abusive boss,
Fuck that
and
bitch.
she literally was like, are you fucking dumb? She would literally speak to me like that. I didn't have backbone at the time, because if a bitch asked me if I was fucking dumb, I would show her what's fucking dumb, and that's to speak to me like that. But at the time, I'm like, I'm 18. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to make good
She's
money.
a baby,
right?
bro.
I'm trying to make good
18
money.
is a baby.
18 is a baby. You don't know nothing. And I was like, I'm gonna learn. And I put myself out there. But the first day, I would say I didn't know how to speak. And I was checked on that really quick. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to show somebody why they can never speak to me like that again, because I love proving a point, right? That's in my DNA. So that's the only reason. But I don't think I'm more functioning than you. There'll be a lot of times, and I think you've seen me to the point where I'm too high, where I'm like, I can't. Like, and you've got my back.
It's a very
But you've seen it, and you've
It's
got
a
my back,
verification.
and that you've had it. Stop looking at me like that. The fuck? Stop trying to freeze me on the
Stop.
Okay, let's talk about.
Stop acting like I got that type.
I know we're already an hour in. How long are we in? An hour?
We're 50.
Okay, let's
Shit.
talk about what we're really going to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we want to comfort the women a little bit. This episode's gonna be a little long. Sorry about that.
No, good.
An hour and 10. Let's make it 20 more minutes, and then
No,
we're done,
no.
'cause I'm
Let's.
drunk.
I think we need more.
Okay.
We do.
First, we're coming for the women a little bit because
we're only coming for the women.
Everyone likes to talk about how we only hold the men accountable. This is not our fucking fault. What you fucking choose to give attention to, first of all.
And they never gave that.
It never gave that. If you actually paid
accountable.
fucking attention and put respect on your name, you would know that we try to put both of y'all on. And if you weren't so clouded, you would see that.
If you use Q-tips,
that's
you would
right,
be
big
okay.
dog.
We want to give a little shout out, just first of all, to some pleasant experiences with some men, which is rare. We tell you that. It is rare, so when we appreciate it, we fucking appreciate it. And we will put fucking respect on your name because it is a very rare occurrence. And then we will talk about what women need to fucking change because, yes, we told you, even if we're younger than you, we're your big sisters and you could take things with a grain of salt, but you need to fucking listen to us and we need to plant a seed in your fucking brains because some of y'all are moving way too wild. Okay? So, first of all,
that's right.
I want you to tell the story about the small town guy in the sweet
favorite color.
His favorite color, and then I want to tell a story about my art with a conversation I had a man with my art. So you go.
So personally, we went to Vegas this weekend because we had a family member that was like, I booked a room, I can't make it, I can't get a refund. Do you guys want to go? I was like, all right, for sure, like let's go. So we went. I ended up talking to this guy, not like on some serious shit, but just conversation, and I just was trying to make conversation, right? And I was like, what's your favorite color? And he was like, really? Are we doing this? And I'm like, yeah, because to me, someone's favorite color, I always say this, someone's favorite color and their favorite holiday says a lot about them, right? So I asked him his favorite color and he was like kind of resistant on answering it first, but I was like, just answer it, bro. Like, it's okay. Mind you, this man told me he's from somewhere. So I'm very intrigued. I graduated with my, with the bachelor's in sociology from Cal State Fullerton. And
she likes to study people.
I really like to study people. I like to people watch. I'm very much on that type of time.
I feel that.
So he tells me blue's his favorite color. No, I guessed it. I said, is blue your favorite color? Because it's proven whatever color somebody's wearing, that's usually what you go with. So I'll be like, green's your favorite color, right? Because you're wearing green pants.
It's up there, but it's not.
Right? And so I was like, what's your favorite color? And he's like, oh, we're doing this. I'm like, yeah, like, what's your favorite color? He's wearing a blue shirt. So automatically, knowing what I already know, I would say, blue's your favorite color. He said, yes. And he said, the reason my favorite color is blue, so cute. He said, because a girl told me one day that I look good in blue. So in the second grade, so ever since that day, blue's been my favorite color.
Ever since that day.
And I actually, in the 7th grade, one time, told me and like 2 other girls told a guy, oh, red, because it's true, every color has a meaning, right? But we told them, you look really good in red. And red, if you don't know, but if somewhere is red, you spend more time and you spend more money. That's a fact. Mm-hmm. Fact check me. Go on Google right now. Pause this video.
There's certain colors that do
like
bring out
like
certain
happy. Like,
there's,
you know,
like even in advertisement, they use certain colors to trigger a hungry.
Yeah, it's always running up.
Reaction.
There is
Mama
science behind
smart
it.
As fuck.
So I told this boy one time. Me and 2 girls told this boy one time, oh, red makes people attracted to you. I'm not joking, but the next day you showed up in a red shirt,
fucking all right,
red pants, red shoes, and a red backpack.
That's right, blood.
He was not playing. He said, bitch, you finna be attracted to me.
He's like, oh, keep that attraction, please.
This isn't what, 7th grade?
7th grade.
Oh, yeah,
I'll never forget that. And then they remind me with the blue because I was playing here. I'm like, oh, I was talking to this guy. Whatever. He told me, you know, blue's my favorite color because in the 2nd grade. And we were really young. 7th grade is very young.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm so drunk. I'm so sorry if I'm slurring my words. And honestly, I sound country right now.
Honestly, I might give up my big dog fucking medallion to her because she just drank a whole bottle and she's saying her words so right.
Really?
Trying herself so good.
You guys are both doing great, honestly.
Really? I feel so drunk.
I might have to give up my medallion after this, honestly, because I be drinking.
You guys can share it tonight.
I'll be drinking. I have no drinks since the first though because I got a little ill and I get like ill once a year. The goal is to not get ill.
Or don't lie. I don't think this is the episode to lie. Anytime she fucks with the wrong man, she gets sick. on God in heaven. Like,
No, my spiritual team really connected to
they
me.
don't play.
And they don't play about me.
Sick.
They don't play about me, and people be like, oh, y'all, you be putting spells on me. You want to fuck with me if I fuck with you. No, I don't even got to do that, honestly. God don't fucking play with me. My spiritual team don't fucking play with me. I don't even have to lift a finger to fuck with you if you fuck with me. But if you are not meant for me, there's going to be
It'll be shown.
There will be very, very clear indicators.
She got sick for 3 months once.
I have suffered
3 months.
I had suffered
with the most wrong man you could ever think of.
Can I say something? I might get judged for this. I might get judged for this. But you know, that man she's talking about that I got sick for 3 months, that has never happened to me. And I hope it never happens to me again. That was a one and done type of thing. But I have had clear indicators that a man wasn't meant for me. But this one was the longest illness I ever took. I was like,
God wanted you to sit your ass down.
Can I tell you something? One time I seen him in the back of a video because he's like, I was in a community that we knew each other, and you know, I have them on social media and stuff. I wasn't hitting on them, nothing like that. But I seen him in the back of the video. I didn't recognize him. I told her, I'm like,
who's that dyke?
Who's that dyke in the back?
That's what she said. I said.
And then she's like, that's your man. I'm like,
she literally thought I was a dyke.
You know what? You know what's so fucking crazy? Seeing that fucking fall in somebody, he wasn't the most attractive man, but he had personality. He had charm. And something he also had.
I don't know about charm, but he had personality.
He had swag. He did have swag.
It was borrowed.
You can admit.
It was probably borrowed. It was borrowed.
After I fucked with him and I was done fucking with him and life fucked him, you know what he would wear all the time after that? Because he'd show up in my workplace. An American flag hoodie and some bullshit ass beanie.
Every day.
His drip was gone. His drip was gone.
That's why I think it was borrowed.
He fucked with me, and his borrowed shit was no longer able to be borrowed, and he looked like goddamn bullshit after fucking with me. And it's so crazy because it's like usually men, not all of them, but some men, they're vampires. Like they suck your fucking life force out and they use it to their benefit. They level up. You're down bad. But him, he fucked with me. He tried to suck my energy out. And he did succeed. That bitch got sick for months. But you know what? He didn't level up. He got fucking down bad.
Dragged.
Because you know what? You fuck with me, you get fucked with. That's what happens.
That's true. And I will say, just a side note before you say whatever you gotta say, is the man that just called me, I think he called me on some, oh, you drunk? Because he just seen my Instagram post. I said, oh, yeah, I'm drinking. He's like, oh, I need you drunk. Oh, I don't get sexy when I get drunk. I beat your ass. and me? And I think any bitch that could testify that I beat their ass, I can beat your ass. I can beat your ass.
I can promise she got hands.
I got hands. So
I can promise I'm the Lord in heaven. She got hands.
It's just like, baby, you barking up the wrong tree right now. I promise. You do not want to hang out with me.
And I do believe in fear. I do believe in fear. I do.
Conquers all.
Yeah, right. Because I didn't used to believe in like, oh, abuse. You know, like I try to be soft. Like, oh, abuse don't solve issues. Like,
feel mama and learn.
I won't even spank my children. You know, I don't have kids, so you don't know yet. But
we all see how this is.
I don't even spank my children. Like, abuse is not the answer. Okay, I have to put my hands on man. But
I could testify.
Sometimes the ass whooping is called for. It really is.
No, sometimes you could fuck with someone, not even a man.
And honestly, as her sister, I know she would never do it. And especially, I wouldn't want to give her a reason to, even though I've really touched my luck. I can't lie. I can't act like I'm perfect. I have done some bullshit was not supposed to do. But I would not want to fuck with her because I'll admit it, she would be able to beat my ass.
I think you're strong though.
And I'm very strong. I would put up a good fight. I would. I am good.
Stop playing with her.
I am good. Maybe
stop playing with the kid.
I don't want to give y'all too much information on like what moves I got because
it's a 1-2.
But there's something in me where I could put up a good fight.
Because you're a real psycho.
I'm psychotic.
Sometimes that's more important than
I'm
hands.
fucking strong, fucking strong than a motherfucker. I got strong legs, and now more than ever, I got strong upper body. I didn't used to have that, so you bitches better not fuck with me because I used to not have upper body strength. I got the fucking upper body strength now.
I will say,
so don't fuck with me.
I will say,
I gotta work on my core, okay, but it's coming soon.
But I will say, over being strong, I will say when you fight someone, it's definitely more about how angry you are, because it's like, okay, we're grown. You want to meet somewhere to fight. I'm not even gonna have that adrenaline by the time I get there. No. If I'm gonna snatch someone, it's gonna be right then and there. You're gonna be in arm's reach. No, I'm not gonna meet you.
You gotta have the passion. I'm not meeting you anywhere. No, that's so real, because there's been some things where it's like, okay, yeah, I could fight you because I don't want to look like a pussy, but in reality, I don't have the passion behind this fight.
Right.
It doesn't matter that much to me. At this point, it's going to be self-defense if we scrabble. But, you know, I don't want to look like a pussy. And thank God, honestly, when those circumstances have came up, I would be like, okay, I don't want to be a pussy. Deep down, I'm trembling. I'm like, oh, God, I'm going to get fucked up.
I would never let him beat up my sister.
I'm like,
ever.
But I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. But they don't follow through most of the time. I don't want to test my luck, Lord, please. Lord. But I know there's bitches that are down. I know there's bitches that are down. But once they hear that you're down, they're like, oh, actually, what the fuck? She didn't get scared. And it's like...
No, but a lot of bitches be pussy. A lot of bitches be trying girls.
They like to bark, but they don't like to bite. But one thing about me, I don't do too much barking. I know I have a podcast. I don't do too much barking in real life, but I'm a fighter. I'm a fucking biter, and I will play unfair. I don't give a fuck. Like, sorry.
That's
real. I would never let no one beat up my sister though. Like, you got me.
And that's why she got frustrated with me. I'm like playing it cool one night, like, oh, love you, are you cool? Meanwhile, I think I'm getting set up. This man's girl about to get me fucked up, but it didn't end up happening.
But clarify, she never known no one had a woman, because we don't go for that.
No, we
but
don't.
I would never let no one play with my sister.
He had a baby mom. I knew he had a baby mom, but I didn't know that they were together.
And that's why I tell her, don't fuck with
And that's my
nobody.
mistake. Yeah, that's my mistake, because I'm gonna really try not to fuck with nobody that has a kid.
Because I always tell her, I will always defend you.
Because I was kind of loose with the boundaries on that.
Yeah.
Like, whatever, you got a kid, like, I don't want to say this because it sounds corny, but I'm motherly, you know, I'm accepting.
No. Stop. Chill. I will say, I will never let no one fuck with my sister, but I would tell her, be mindful of who you fuck with, because to me, I will do it. I will always go up to bat for you, but don't put me in no stupid shit. Don't put me in stupid shit. And I know that about her.
Because
I'm going to cuss you the fuck out.
That's why, because in that moment, I was like texting her really cool, really calm on the inside. My heart was beating, and she could sense that, even though I was playing it really cool.
Yes, I can sense that shit.
Even if this is my last time talking to you, which is that super deep, whatever. But I'm like, I don't want you to feel like stressed out or worried about me. Even though it's gonna happen regardless.
I'm not always doing it.
But also, I know that I'm making better decisions now, but especially a moment ago, I make decisions that aren't that good, and it's on me to make bad decisions. But where I cut it at is, you're gonna hurt somebody that I fuck with my family or something like that, I'm gonna leave them out of it to my best capabilities. So if you're gonna fuck with, and her, like, fuck, she be worrying about me, so it stresses me out. I can't just go about how I would usually go about things, because she will be in the back of my mind, and not my actions won't always portray that, but she will be there. And I'm like, fuck, I can't fuck up, because either she's going to judge me or she's gonna, you know, feel hurt. And I don't want either one of those things to happen. She can judge me. Some of my things is like, it's worth being judged for, but her feeling hurt, you hurt my sister, bro. You hurt my sister, which is me. It falls on me at the end of the day.
It's about you being hurt. It's not about somebody hurting you.
But I'm like, fuck, because she cares. Like, people will be yes men. They don't really care about you like that. Like, I never had to question that with her, and it's honestly very stressful. It's very stressful to deal with somebody that really gives a fuck about you, because it's like, fuck, I gotta be on my P's and Q's so that they don't get affected in the long run. And that's not always the easiest thing to do, because it's not just thinking about yourself and your own well-being. You gotta think about them. And
can I tell you the thing that hurt me the most? We can cut it out.
Yeah.
So I was just done. One time you had told me about someone, my mom was here. And he said, you just can't be happy for me. And to me, I was like, happy? Like, it has nothing to do. I want you to be happy. And I'll always be happy if it's the right situation. But I knew this wasn't the right situation. And to me, I'm like, that out of everything was the most hurtful thing. Because I'm like, I would never not be happy if it was the right situation. Just how Yami one time told me, like, oh, you trying to put evil eye on me. I'm like, I'm never, if it's a good situation, I want all my girls to be put up. I want everyone to live a good life. I want them to be with a good person. But to me, I'm like, when I know it's not right, and I can see for what it is, because I'm not sexually dealing with them, I'm not clouded. It's very hurtful, because I'm like, I would never not be happy for a good situation. When I see it for what it is, I can't say, I would never, I'm gonna be the bitch that objects when if it's a wedding and it's the wrong thing, right? And it doesn't matter if I get kicked out, carried by security. I'm gonna say, fuck that. She deserves better. You're a bum. Fuck you. That's just me. You know, that's just me. But that, out of everything, I was like, damn, you think that? Like, I would never.
Sorry. Honestly, I'm really sorry about that.
But it was that dick. There was that dick that clouded.
It was the dick. It was big as fuck. And honestly,
it was. I saw it. I was like,
unfortunately,
okay, you know what?
It was public information. Everyone could see the dick, and I didn't know that till after it was done fucking.
I needed to see that though, because I was like, I understand what you said, dumbass shit like that. Because I was like, at the moment, I was like, what?
Where it comes from is, I know my sister, like, she has such high standards, and I really respect that, and I aspire, and I even got higher standards because of her. And when I feel like, oh, I can't fulfill it, or I'm giving into my temptations, it's like, I don't want you to judge me. And it's not even judge me, is I don't want my actions to hurt you.
Well, I'm trying to protect
but
you.
I know that when I'm not clouded by the dick and I'm not clouded by the ego, I know that. I know that in my heart and my soul, and I know that you would want me to be happy. But in the moment when I'm really feeling somebody, I'm just like...
But to me, logic overrides happiness, because you could be fake happy. You could be delusion happy, but to me, I'm like, I know, but that's my thing. I'm always like, even if you're happy in the moment, I'm not trying to kill your vibe, but I see for what it is.
I know that.
And I can only do for what I know, right? And same thing with Yami. She's been on some time with me where I'm like, okay, we're not getting along because you feel like I'm trying to rain on your parade. I'm not trying to rain on your parade. I'm just taking information that you've told me or have I seen with my own eyes. I can't help but to step in and tell you what I think.
You know that you're one of the most, actually, I won't even say one of the most. I won't even say one of the most, because I've seen some people on Instagram, whatever, you portray what you want to fucking portray. I know this girl. You're the most intelligent girl I know. So,
I am bi.
No, for real.
I think Brooklyn is someone everyone needs.
Literally.
As a friend.
And that's why she felt a calling to the podcast.
What Brooklyn is the most difficult friend. Because it's very easy to just be
a yes man.
Cool.
I can never agree.
Yeah.
It's something I don't agree with. And that's just my stance. To me, her protection and her, because to me, I'm like, look, I always tell her, your caliber of beauty, not even just beauty, but just who you are as a person. Because there's a lot of beautiful women in the world. I see it all the time. You know, I travel. I see it.
Act a little stank, it takes them down.
But what the truth is like who you are physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you deserve better, right? So if I see something below that, I can't help but to speak on it. Yeah. And I try to stay out of her business as much as I can. The other day, I seen a phone call on her phone, and I said, "Who's that?" You know, I try to mind my
business. And I try to not be super secretive and private.
Because I don't like that. Because
I know she doesn't like that. And I don't, because it is true. Because I will fight it. Something with her is like,
She does. She's trying to find it.
If you want to keep a secret, it's because you know something's wrong. And I'm like,
usually.
Oh, I did not like to hear that bullshit. But it's
That
true.
truth.
That truth. But it's real. It's very real because, you know, not saying that everything I keep a secret is bad vibes, but
you know what?
It does apply.
I don't approve. So I seen a call on her phone the other day, and I see it, right? I'm not trying to, I'm checking your phone. I just see her phone's right there in plain sight.
Yeah.
I see a call. It's late.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I battle between my mind. I say, do I say something or do I shut the fuck up? But this is my sister at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I don't play about that. And even my best friend, this is my best friend.
She
I don't play about that
either.
and I don't. And both I've gone
and I
into
understand
conflict.
because Yami, like, she's your best friend, but I got my love for Yami, and I see so much beauty in her. Like, I wouldn't want her to end up in some
shit. I'm just like, I'm gonna support whatever you do because I want to be there. But to me, if I could say something and I could step in and I can give my best, like, not biased opinion, but just what what the general public would agree on, right?
Yeah.
And I see something better, I have to say it because I'm not no fucking yes man. I've never been that. So I want to say my piece. And I know it comes off because even sometimes with the Amethyst, she'll tell me what hurt.
Yeah.
Well, you got to be careful. She's going to hate you for saying that. And I'm like, I'll take the hate for a little bit, but she knows where my heart's at. I don't have any bad intention, right? And just how I feel with them, they tell me shit. And maybe it's not as on the scale as I tell them. Yeah. Sorry, I'm drunk as fuck. I'm slurring my words.
Honestly,
I know,
you're doing really good.
But
I feel like I have to give her my medallion for how good she's doing.
But I will say there are times where you have to check me, right? And maybe I even know, but I need that reminder because I always tell them, I will want you to tell me the same thing. If I'm not looking the right way, correct me because I need that. In that time, I need guidance, right? Yeah. Because it's different. Like if you have parents that are really on you, you might live a certain life. But a lot of us are not granted with that. So
we didn't live like that.
We didn't live like that. So
again,
it's like
you're the friend we all say we need and want,
but
and then when we have, we take for granted.
Right.
That is who you are.
I can't stand
and it is the most difficult role.
That's something I cannot stand because despite any like ill feelings I feel towards her because of my ego and feeling like, damn, I got caught. It's like, fuck, we're human. We go through that. I just really can't respect when a bitch just don't put respect on her name because besides me, of course she's gonna have mad love towards me because I'm her sister. She literally has mad love for all of y'all. And I've witnessed y'all shit on her. And I just really don't respect that. And it's some people that she has shown mad love, mad support to. And it's like, she hasn't even really came for y'all. But her morality stands very high. And she just wants the best for y'all. That's where it comes from. You want to hate. Okay, I get it. It's very hard to take accountability. I understand that. But you want to come for her because you're uncomfortable with yourself and your own decisions. I can't respect that because she's shown nothing but love. She's never been disrespectful to you, bitch. Never.
And I try to be conscious. I really do because what's really on my mind ain't as intense as what I say.
And you don't even tell people what you really feel.
I try.
You really keep it cute. And that's the thing. Like, you could really unleash on this motherfucker's own shit.
But you gotta respect keeping it cute.
You gotta respect
not keeping it cute.
She tries that.
And a lot of
she does that.
This is the
not
problem.
only does she try.
A lot of women have a lot of yes men around them, and it's their girls. And you guys will never tell. You'll never tell your best friend or someone you hold very close what's wrong, right? And you're very likable when you don't question shit, when you don't question shit, when you don't tell somebody about themselves. It's easy to be friends with people. But when you actually care and you're actually like, you know what, you deserve better than this, there's a very thin line where it's like, okay, you care about me and there's hate, right? Mm-hmm. And to me, I try to never come off as there's hate, but I can understand why it would feel like that in the moment, especially when you have a lot of yes men.
It just feels like
intent.
You're judging me.
And I'm not judging you, I'm judging them. because I know what you're capable
But
of.
honestly, it's not wrong for you to judge.
But I am a judgmental person. But my thing is like, to me, I understand everyone's background, so I can understand why they would put up with what they put up with. But my thing is like,
because she majored in psychology.
But my thing is like, I'm just like, it's more uncomfortable for me to sit back and not address the elephant in the room than it is to just let the elephant walk and like just be silent about it, right?
Because,
yeah,
did you make that up?
Yeah,
I have not heard that. Just but not.
I just, it's wrong to me. Like, there are certain things that's wrong to me, and I have a strong.
I respect her moral. I really respect her morality. It makes me like battle within myself, and I know that's my own demons. But something I really respect about her is her morality, because I have moved around a lot. I have met a lot of people. I have came across all walks of life, and it's so beautiful. I am so grateful to have experienced so much and came across so many different people. But something a lot of people lack is morality, straight up.
They do. And I will say that
she got it.
I will say a lot of people's morale is dependent on what money is involved, who there is to impress, what people are around, right? And to me, my morale is my morale, right? So I'm going to do what I got to do, and I'm going to say what I have to say, regardless if it offends somebody or it breaks a friendship, or, you know, like,
no, for real, because she's the type, like, you don't even have to be that close with her, right?
I don't. You don't have to be close with me. I'll say something.
Her. Like, of course,
I'll say something.
I'm lucky to say, I am very lucky to say I'm the closest
to her. Yeah,
I'm the closest to her, so I'm going to feel that. I'm gonna feel that, and honestly, overall, no matter how much I felt like frustrated, I appreciate it overall. I will say though, people that have, I would say, hardly any connection to her, she just has such a moral compass and such a heart. She sees something, she can't not just keep it to herself. She'd be like, girl,
unfortunately. And I will always say, like, to me,
it's not unfortunately.
It's fortunate for them,
because even if they don't act on the seed that is planted, the seed is planted regardless.
It's true. I will say I was blessed with that, but I have been put in a certain category, and I will be not told as much or whatever. And I had to learn that with her.
What category?
I just feel like there are certain type of things where it's like, I think in the beginning I was really hard. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, and then I had to learn, okay, this person's not even receptive to that. So I need to learn how to talk to them. And that is a skill within itself. That kind of goes
to be able to maneuver and change how you would naturally react is a skill within itself. Because a lot of people will never achieve that in their whole fucking lifetime.
No, yeah, and that's why this isn't going to our first topic, right? We're 2 hours in or whatever the fuck. But
sorry, I know it's our 50th fucking. We keep saying anniversary, but it's our 50th episode. We're not gonna see.
I'm drunk off of 1 bottle of wine. Okay,
I
will say
more.
I will say
I have this much left.
I have the same. I have the same amount. I will say there. Okay, you have to learn the difference between a pick me and being a solid woman. And I will say a lot of women, they don't know how to play their role. And I say that because there's multiple reasons, right? There's one, as a woman, you need to learn how to encourage a man. You have to speak positivity into them. You have to speak life into them. Because as a woman, what are you doing? If you want a man that's going to protect, provide, and lead you, you have to offer something. There's a lot of misconception about like, oh, okay, I'm just going to be a woman that receives. What are you going to receive if you don't know how to give back, right? Like, I think that gets confused a lot with a pick me is like, oh, you're just doing too much. No, if I have a good man by my side, I'm going to pack his lunch and I'm going to write a loving letter with it, right? Because he's at work all day providing for us. Why would I not do that? Why the fuck would I not do that? 2, like, you want to be a woman that receives, you have to give something. To think you don't have to cook clean and provide like words of affirmation to a man, you're delusional. You have to learn how to
differentiate.
What are you gonna say? Disassociate?
You're not gonna differentiate.
Okay.
You're not gonna differentiate a man that just wants sex from you from a man that wants to actually be with you.
Yes.
By just providing sex, right?
Yes.
Like, you have to speak life into them. You have to provide something that they're not getting from any other woman. And that's just the truth. And you guys can be mad at me all day for it. But at the end of the day, you have to stand out, right? If you are a woman that's providing like love, care, a sense of security, a sense of safety, you're not going to get that. If you want a leader, provider, a protector, which is a real man, you have to give something. You're not going to sit back on your ass all day and look cute and you're going to get that. That's just not realistic. It's not. And I know a lot of women are like, oh, well, what I have to... You do. You simply do. You have to do something because you're not going to get the man of your dreams sitting on your ass and doing nothing. Straight the fuck up. Like, I'm sorry. And the only reason we have this topic is because I was talking to a man that was talking to a woman that is heavily involved with someone that their man is public about who they fuck with. They're not public about who they fuck with, but their man is. What are you doing? What are you doing talking bad about the man that takes care of you and your child? And you have nothing but bad things to say about them. You're not going to get nothing bad out of me about the man I've dealt with. I'm sorry. I believe in privacy. I believe in protection. I believe in what is it? Sacred. I believe in a sacred relationship. You're going to do things for me that I'm not going to put out to the public. I'm going to do things for you that you're not going to put out to the public. But I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up and I'm going to show you why I'm a good partner. Straight the fuck up. A lot of you women, you guys want everything in the world without doing anything. And that's just not realistic. You're not going to find a high value man doing absolutely nothing for a man. You're not. You have to be willing to make sacrifices, and you have to learn the difference between a pick-me and a good woman. Because a pick-me is going to do everything for a man without a title. A good woman is going to know where a man's intentions are, and they're going to provide that femininity, those attributes they can't get from other women through you, because that's what's going to make you stand out. That's what's going to keep a man. And it's not about being a pick-me. It's about being conscious about who you are, what you could provide, and what you deserve. That's just the simple
equation.
That's a simple logistics. That's a simple
simple solution.
There's another word I'm looking for. Everyone's giving me words. There's separation. That's a simple separation between you and a woman that actually deserves a title. Because if you're just a woman that wants bags, jewelry, you just want a lifestyle, you can get that, but there's no longevity in that, right? Like, you have to be a woman with substance to get a man that's protecting, providing, and just loves you unconditionally. That's just what it is. Sorry. I know you guys hate to hear it because I'm like, spend the money, do this and that. I believe that, but are you the type of woman that deserves that? I don't know. I'm drunk as fuck.
And honestly, if all you got is to spend money, that's honestly not too much. Like, of course,
yes,
women are going to try to benefit from that, but you got to have more to you than, damn, where my straw go? There's more to you. There's got to be more to you than just spending that bread. For real.
Right.
And then, yeah, I really agree with what you said. I'm trying to stay quiet. I'm drunk.
I'm drunk. I don't know how good this episode is going to be.
I'm so drunk. Thinking like, okay, we're going to drink a bottle and a half each. Okay, we drink a little less than a bottle each.
Drunk.
I got this much left. A little less than a bottle. I'm drunk as fuck. But you told your cute story about the favorite color.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to tell a little story real quick.
Yes, tell it.
Should we wait for mine?
No, tell it. That's fine.
Okay.
He'll watch it.
Okay, that's true. Shout out to Marmar. Like, okay, he literally tells us do not complain. Like, I love my job. Y'all cool as fuck. Don't worry about it. But I just feel apologetic because it's like,
yeah, we're keeping you here for hours.
You know, we're a different type of people. We're a lot to deal with. And I think it's a good a lot, but it's something a lot that a lot of people are not prepared for. Not saying that he isn't, but you know, just want to have some respect on his name because he. I just want to tell a cute story. So we went to Las Vegas. She talked to a man that came around. She was talking with him. Has a population of like 100 people.
So great.
Very small town. It's not what we're used to. You know, where we live and where we grew up. Even though I moved around, she's seen a bunch of different places. It's like it's very diverse, and I'm very grateful for that. I want to be forever in places that are diverse. I don't want to just live in a place that is all of one kind. I want to taste different flavors. I want to see different cultures. I want to experience different things. So I had a conversation with a man, and I don't know if you know this about me. I put it in my profile, but I like to create art here. I like to create art time to time.
Very good.
So I have a whole art Instagram, and I started off sketching, and shout out to my first love. He was an artist and aspiring tattoo artist, so he put me on a lot of technique, and one of my love languages is quality time. And a way that we spend quality time together is creating art together. And that was very beautiful for me, and that really stuck with me because even to this day, when I get some free time, which isn't that often, I like to create art. So there's this man that I spoke to, and it was mostly a pleasant conversation. He also does art, but he does realism sketches, and something that I found very beautiful, I used to like to capture certain qualities in people, and he loves like eyes in this person and this person's smile, but he's not drawing the lines, he's capturing the energy. There's so much that goes into art. Then it's my turn to show my art, and my art is not realistic. And he was like, wow, your art is so beautiful. He had a lot of compliments, and he just seemed really concerned, which I found very cute. He was like, their eyes, their energy seems a little sad. It's like, baby, I'm a little bit of a moody person, so that's gonna come out in my art. And he does realism sketches. Mine is more fantasy. Mine is more unrealistic. And I'm like, he kept trying to downplay his art, like, no, it's nothing. It's nothing. I'm like, no, it's very hard to capture something realistically. Your art, you have to put a lot of thought into it. And he said a lot of your art, you seem like you're high, which I can see because a lot of my art is fantasy. So I can see that. But he's very concerned about the sadness in my art, and he just had a lot of questions about my art, and it was very nice and refreshing for me because honestly, a lot of people, I don't really tell people about it, and when I do, I'm met with a lot of like, oh, that's cool. There's not much infatuation or interest, and I can't blame them because I've been in the same predicament where I'm not that interested in what they gotta say either. So this man took a lot of interest in the art that I create, and he was so invested. He's like, where did you start? What is the emotion? What were you thinking? And I just found that to be a very enjoyable conversation, which I don't feel often. And I just want to give a shout out to him because it's very sweet. And yeah.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
Last thing I literally want to say, I mean, I enjoy her fucking art, but obviously I'm with her.
No,
shorty.
she be putting my bullshit ass sketches on her wall. I'm like,
It's not bullshit. But I will say, a lot of women, they expect a good man. You have to be a good woman to get a good man, right? Straight the fuck up. You can take it how you want. But a lot of you women need us to step your game up as who you are, what you provide, because thinking, oh, I'm not going to cook, clean, make a man feel good about himself. That's just not realistic. You're not about to get a man that provides, protects, and has a plan, and you're not a good woman, right? So be realistic with yourself, be realistic with your intentions and your goals, and let's live in reality. You're not gonna get a good man being an ain't shit woman. You're just not. And it's gonna take some compromise. It's gonna take some, because I think we definitely live in an era where it's just like, oh, I'm gonna take. It's just not how it works. And you guys could live in whatever reality you want to live in, and that's fine. But let's see how that pans out for you, right? And I'm just saying that with the utmost love and respect. I just think there's a lot of unrealistic ideas and expectations, and I think to have a really great man, no matter how strong your opinions are, how you dress, how you walk, how you talk, a man's going to see your heart, right? And that's what you have to focus on. Do you have a good heart? Could you provide something for a man that he cannot provide for himself or find in the next woman? That's what you need to focus on. And if you don't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. Read a book. Good luck. So that's my last quote I have to say. Yours truly.
I feel like we got a lot to talk about on the mukbang, so
I'm gonna be drunk as fuck and crossfaded on the mukbang. So
cause we were literally like we're coming for the women. We did not come for y'all.
We're too drunk.
We're just
That's all right. We have another episode ready to go.
Right.
Yeah, we got this.
We love you. Spread love. Y'all be fighting fucking demons when you're drunk. We have fucking love.
This is my last
when
drink
we're
of
fucking
alcohol.
drunk.
Cheers.
Literally, I have a splash.
I'm drunk as fuck.
Salud.
Salud to the Mexicans.
Salud to the Mexicans. We want to be shit with all of you fucking stupid fucking idiots and bastards.
I love brown peanuts. Goodbye.
Episode 50. That's that.